Hey guys, and welcome to another reaction video. Yeah, today I'm continuing with a review by MysteriousMrEnter. Don't worry, I haven't stopped doing the Josh Scorcher reviews. I just don't have the next episode downloaded yet, and I'm too fucking lazy to just download it right now, so probably get that tomorrow or the day after that. Also, sorry that I didn't record yesterday. I wanted to at first, but yeah, shit happened and I got kind of frustrated, and basically it came down to me having to walk 2 kilometers home, which isn't that bad, but it was freaking cold and all I had was a relatively thin jacket, and yeah, my hands were kind of freezing. I'm very sensitive when it comes to cold temperatures at my hands and at my ears. I had a hoodie on under the jacket, which the hood kind of protected my ears, but my hands were pretty freaking cold, and so were my legs, and I was in a really bad mood. I was really kind of fucking pissed. So, not a mood in which I want to record, so that's the reason why I didn't. Yeah, sorry about that, but you don't want to see me record when I'm pissed. It's just not gonna end well. So, yeah. I'm too fucking lazy to download the next episode by Josh Scorcher, so I'm moving on to MysteriousMrEnter. And this one is Bridle Gossip. Yeah, this is a core episode. It was one of the episodes with the lesson "Don't judge a book by its cover," and apparently there have been multiple episodes with that lesson. Some of which got criticized for having the same lesson. I never understood that critique point, but this one is as far as I know, the first one with that lesson, so nobody really criticized it for that, so I'm not gonna talk about it. It was hilarious. It was really, really funny. And I think I never thought about it all that well, but I think it's one of my favorite episodes of the season just because how funny it is. Yeah, we all value different things from the show in different amounts. The humor in this show is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing to me. If I want to watch this, I want it to make me happy, and there are multiple ways of doing this. What the most reliable one is funny. If it's comedy. I mean, it's adorable as well, and often, and this also cracks me up. Just if it's a really cute episode or something like that, I like that too. But the humor is one of the things I value most in this, and it was awesome in this one. So I really like the episode. I guess you could criticize the main six a little bit for being kind of racist-ish. I mean, you could call it that, but at the same time, that also made me kind of giggle a little bit just at how stupid I think they were. Also, this is a relatively early episode, and so yeah, you could say that they really grew from this, and are not as quick with judging from now on. It is a critique point that he could and probably will talk about, and I will accept it, but it didn't bother me that much. I mean, the humor it was only one time in the beginning of the episode for maybe 2 minutes. No, you can't say that. It's one of the driving forces of the episode, so it's, yeah, you can't really say that, but still. Who should have known that it were the plants who did this? I mean, it could have been very much the Korra. They were judging her a little too harsh still, but it never bothered me that much. It's just the comedy in between just made up for it. I don't know, if the comedy isn't quite his thing, I could understand if you wouldn't like the episode. I don't know what kind of sense of humor he has, so it's really hard for me to tell whether or not he will like the episode. He absolutely hated the last one. But yeah, I personally love it. So, and I don't think he can change that. So, I need a drink. I forgot that. I like to do it before I start recording because this is taking time. But yeah. Not sponsored, by the way. Though I would. Yeah, let's get this started, I guess. I've been talking for way too long, oh god. 3, 2, 1, click. We're talking for 5 minutes. This video is only 6 minutes long.
Starts out with Twilight going into town, which seems eerily abandoned. Neither Twilight nor Spike know what's going on, until Pinky calls them into Sugar Cube Corner. We find out that she, the other main 6, and Applejack's sister Apple Bloom are hiding from her. They identify her as Sakura, and are all deathly afraid of her because she lives in the Everfree Forest, and looks different.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how they know her name. Wait, they're not really going to do a racism episode.
They totally did.
Well, if anyone can do it, it's you. Every pony starts spouting rumors about Sakura, which Twilight finds utterly ridiculous. Twilight identifies Sakura as a zebra. One of the reasons that they're afraid of Sakura is because she lives in the Everfree Forest, and I actually kind of don't blame them. Since the last thing to come out of the forest was this. And Sakura does literally nothing but look menacing and poke the ground with her hoof. Then Pinky sings a song that lacks something called melody. Let me just say that this episode is lucky that songs don't count towards my final ranking of the episode. Twilight dispels all of the rumors about Sakura as completely ridiculous.
Oh, I would absolutely hate Wonder
Apple Bloom, who nobody listens to because she's just a little kid.
Testing 1 2 3 just for that rap.
Sakura,
If it would matter to me,
Bloom,
the music
like typical kid
would
character,
matter much.
decides that she is brave enough to talk with a stranger that even the adults are afraid of. Do you see the problem with this scene? So Apple Bloom follows along after Sakura. It isn't until later that the adults, too caught up in their arguing, notice that Apple Bloom is gone. When they find this out, they decide to chase after Sakura, who is on her way back into the Everfree Forest. Apple Bloom is about to enter the forest. Wait a minute, Apple Bloom, I know you're just a kid.
Who's sneezing out there?
Place is dangerous. Do you remember the last thing that came out of there? The adults catch up to Apple Bloom when she gets to a patch of blue flowers. Finally, Sakura decides to speak for the first time.
Beware, you pony folk. Those leaves of blue are not a joke.
In rhyme. No, I don't know why. It's just her thing, okay?
It's just a thing.
Sort of warns them about the blue flowers that surround them, because they are not going to be important in
No,
way
what? No.
whatsoever. The main 6 start talking about how Sakura is evil, while Twilight continues to try to dispel the rumors. All the while, we hear squishy noises that have absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the episode.
No, never. What?
That night, Twilight has nightmares and wakes up all sweaty. She soon realizes that her horn has gone all floppy. And yes, it does remind me of something.
Yes.
On, Spike suggests that it's a curse, but Twilight firmly believes that there are no such thing as curses. Spike also suggests a book entitled Supernaturals, but Twilight doesn't even want to look in it because of the title. Subtle. Very subtle. The other main 6 come in and are apparently cursed as well. Pinky has a swollen tongue because Fate is as annoyed as I was with her in this episode. Rainbow's wings are inverted, causing her to crash into things.
It took me ages to find out what was wrong with Rainbow Dash.
Applejack is now the size of a mouse, and Fluttershy...
Gravy girl, what's wrong with you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Most of this episode's humor comes from the curses, and yes, they are kind of funny.
Kinda?
The main 6 believe that Sakura
come
cursed
on.
them, except for Twilight, who still doesn't believe in curses. Apple Bloom realizes the error of her ways and leaves, believing that she can get Sakura to fix the main 6's problems. Applejack, with her newfound size, decides to tag along to stop Apple Bloom from getting into trouble. Meanwhile, the other main 6 think that they sat on Applejack, but realize that Apple Bloom is also gone and decide to chase after her into the Everfree Forest. Apple Bloom makes it into the Everfree Forest when Applejack makes herself known, and tries to get Apple Bloom to turn around. Apple Bloom decides that she doesn't have to listen to Applejack, and leaves her on a tree branch in the middle of the Everfree Forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop. Applejack. Applejack, the pony who nobody had seen in a week, when they were preparing a party in her honor, is now the size of a mouse, and you leave her in the middle of a predator-filled forest. And you don't even mark where you left her? There's childish mischief. And then there's just evil.
Yeah.
Applejack for dead. Luckily, and I do mean luckily, Rainbow crashes into Applejack on her way to Sakura's. The other main 6 get to Sakura's first, and see that her house is filled with strange decor. And she's making some weird potion while chanting what seems to be an incantation. Wow, you're really, really subtle in this episode.
Yeah.
Then Fluttershy sings the song from earlier, and yes, it is really funny.
Yeah.
She's an evil enchantress and she does evil dances. And if you look deep in her eyes, she will put you in.
Still chill, yeah.
What would she do? She'll mix up an evil brew. Then she'll gobble you up in a big tasty stew.
All of this convinces
I'm
Twilight that
jealous
Sakura
too.
just might be bad, but she still has hope. Then Sakura mentions Apple Bloom and Twilight loses all credibility in this episode. Rainbow and Applejack crash into Sakura's house and start breaking
Yeah,
everything, getting Sakura rather
it's
upset.
not
The other main
perfect,
six barge in and
but
use
I
this
still
opportunity to
like
confront
it.
Sakura. Sakura is understandably angry
Shut
because Apple Bloom
up.
comes in and she is completely unharmed. We learn that the curses of the main six were caused by
Stupid
those blue flowers from earlier.
tablet.
They're called Poison Joke, and they're pretty much a wild card for fanfiction.
Yeah,
The cure
yeah,
for it is an
pretty
herbal bath
much.
found in a book called Supernaturals. The moral
Well,
at the end is that you should never judge a book by its cover. And this episode fails. No, I'm not kidding. I could fail it for Apple Bloom leaving Applejack for dead alone, but for curiosity's sake, let's see exactly what they did wrong. They broke one of the most sacred rules in fiction writing: show, don't tell, especially in children's entertainment. The rumors about Sakura are only dispelled by Twilight claiming that they are ridiculous, but she loses all credibility at the
Okay.
end by being convinced that Sakura is all she's cracked up to be. If Sakura had been kind to Apple Bloom when she snuck away for the first time, then this episode would have worked so much better. Yes, I am being harsh, but when it comes to a moral like this, you cannot screw up. Join us next time when My Little Pony tackles HIV.
wait, what? Well then.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
Well then. Okay. Boy, I'm sometimes glad I'm not him, or like though not just him. A lot of the critics. God damn. Yeah. I sometimes have the feeling that they are too critical, and that sometimes ruins their fun with the episodes. I know a lot of people who absolutely love. Well, not a lot, but quite a few people who absolutely love this episode for the I suck at talking. For the same reason I do. I see his points. I do, as usual. This time I just flat out think he overreacted. I don't blame him. What would I blame him for? I think he's taking it a little too serious. That's just my opinion, but I absolutely don't agree with him this time. Like, I see his points, and I don't say they're wrong, but like I said, I guess he's not into that kind of humor that this episode brought, and but even so, I think the things he mentions are, I don't know, for me, not nearly as important as they seem to be for him. I very much like the episode, and I know a lot of people who do. What can I say? Yeah, okay, I can see Twilight giving in at the last few minutes of the episode. Could have probably done differently. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I said, it's not like I don't see his points. I just think he's taking it maybe a little too serious. So, I just don't agree. I see his points. I can't say that often enough. I do agree that these are points that can be criticized, but I would never say this episode fails. I wouldn't. I just would. Sometimes it's just a little sad because I know these people like this show, and I know all these people have episodes they like. It's totally fine when they have multiple episodes they dislike much more than I do. But every time I watch those reviews and they start criticizing the things and pointing out for majority only the bad things, I always feel like they do not enjoy this show at all. That is the feeling that I get from a lot, not all. For example, Silverquill is very good at not doing this, with just having a positive energy and just showing, yes, there are things wrong with this, and maybe even, well, he's saying that the episode outright sucks, but in most of the videos, at least of the most I have seen, he always seems to have a positive energy, and I can always totally buy that he really, really likes the show. With this guy, though I do very much believe that he is a fan and likes the show, I have always the feeling that he absolutely doesn't. That he just doesn't like the show. That's the feeling I get from I know it's wrong. It's probably wrong. It would be weird if I was correct, but I always get this feeling, and that makes me kind of sad, because it leaves this feeling of him being overly critical about this, not always but often about it, which just ruins the fun he could have with this. And that's always when I feel really glad that I'm not him. I still think his reviews hold up, and you can definitely watch them, and nothing wrong about them, but it just... it always leaves me kind of sad. Because I just have the feeling he doesn't like it at all. He didn't like the episode, apparently. I wouldn't say he failed to make his points why he doesn't. I can't say it often enough. I do agree that these points are there and can be criticized. And probably should be criticized. But I wouldn't agree on them being so bad. So, yeah. It's just how it is for me. So... everyone has differing opinions. I absolutely love the episode. Not my favorite, neither at all in general, nor in the season, but it's up there. So yeah, I've been talking for long enough. This is going on for quite a while, so I'm just gonna end the video right here. I hope you guys like this little commentary, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.